The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Bangko Sentral is set to increase interest rates again this month. BSP Governor Felipe Medalla told Bloomberg that the raise may either be 25 or 50 basis points. But he added that the central bank could pause policy tightening by first quarter next year as the U.S. Federal Reserve scales back its rate hikes. BSP has increased its benchmark interest rates by a cumulative 300 basis points since May to battle inflation.
So it's a relief that they're now saying there'll still be increases, but no more jumbos. I think 50 next meeting and maybe 25 in future meetings, several 25s, which is manageable, very, very manageable.
In other news, the Health Department welcomes any audit on its loans used to buy COVID-19 vaccines. Speaking at the DOH briefing, Health Officer in Charge Maria Rosario Vergeire maintained that they will cooperate with the Commission on Audit on anything that they may require for the auditing. However, the department will also need to balance this with a duty to comply with some non-disclosure agreements with several vaccine manufacturers.
Pinag-uusapan na po ito ng mga legal experts natin para we are not going to be in violation also of this NDA, but primarily and certainly the Department of Health will support and will cooperate in this kind of audit process.
More unclaimed bodies of inmates were finally buried at the New Bilibid Prison Cemetery on Friday. Ian Suyu with the details.
70 unclaimed remains of persons deprived of liberty were finally buried at the New Bilibid Prison Cemetery. This is the third batch of cadavers to be buried out of over 170 bodies that were discovered at a funeral home in November. According to the New Bilibid Prison, most of the PDLs died of natural causes. Only around 50 bodies underwent autopsy since the other cadavers have already dried up.
Relatives were informed. Yun nga po, kaya lang unclaimed na talaga sila. Hindi na po nagpunta yung relatives, or there were some relatives who came but only to take their death certificate.
Only 42 PDLs are yet to be buried. 8 of those will undergo autopsy, which will be led by forensic pathologist Raquel Fortun. These include PDLs with unexplained causes of deaths. Their families will be given 90 days to claim the remains of their relatives.
The MBI chose the body. They did not require autopsy for the bodies that were already autopsied. They have to choose the body that are still possible to be autopsied.
Bilibid officials are now hoping to have additional medical staff so they can prevent more deaths inside the jail facility.
Presently, nationwide, less than 300 nurses. We cannot achieve the ideal number of, it should have been 1:40 nurses. But now we are on 1:250 to 300 PDL per nurse.
For News 5, Ian Suyu, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Maricel Halili. Parts of C5 Ortigas flyover is currently closed at night for road rehabilitation. The ongoing rehabilitation will be conducted by the DPWH until the end of the month. While the road is still structurally sound, its expansion joints are due for replacement to prevent further damage. MMDA Chairman Romando Artes maintains only affected lanes will be closed and that adjustments may be made depending on traffic volume.
Ilang lanes lang po yung isasara, yun lamang pong apektado ng pagre-repair ang isasara. Magde-deploy naman po tayo dyan ng enforcers para po i-manage yung traffic.
Meanwhile, the Public Works and Highways Department vows quick repairs to accommodate the incoming holiday rush.
We try our best actually to expedite the entire yung pagkukumpuni. Pagpasensya na lang po natin ng kahit paano kung sino maaabala natin ito sa dumadaan sa mga ganong oras at gagawin po namin ng lahat na sa magawa po namin yung pagkukumpuni nito at the shortest possible time po.
In-person UST Paskuhan is back for the first time since the start of the coronavirus pandemic. Its theme, Pananabik, Pagbabalik, Panunumbalik, rang true as students and alumni enjoy the concert and fireworks show after 2 years. Meanwhile, face masks were still required for attendees, and filling a health declaration form was a must before entering the campus. Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. Central Bank Governor Felipe Medalla voices caution over the bill that seeks to create the country's first sovereign wealth fund, saying transparency over its governance would be key. Another round of oil price rollbacks are expected next week. Clean Fuel forecasts that gasoline prices may be slashed by 1 peso and 90 centavos per liter, while a 2 peso per liter markdown is expected for diesel. And One News is in the running for TV Station of the Year over at the 10th Makatao Awards for Media Excellence. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 10:15 in the morning as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Maricel Halili. We are One News.